Hey everybody, hope you're doing well tonight. Today I thought I would sort of pose a question to you. It's something that I've been thinking about and trying to get clear on my own opinion and outlook on it. And so I thought I'd just share with you what I've been bouncing around with, and maybe you can share your input or your perspective on this. I'd love to get some more ideas and thoughts on it. So the question is, should weight loss be fun? And it seems like a silly or maybe a weird question, but here's where I'm going with this. And let me give a little bit of background first. So if you've been following me, you kind of know that I like to sort of use the term weight wellness instead of weight loss. And the difference to me is that I am trying to create a life of weight wellness. I'm not trying to create a life of weight loss, right? So weight loss is just something that happens as we create a life of wellness for ourselves. And so that's what I really try to focus on, is creating that life of wellness and not focusing necessarily on the weight loss, even though tracking that and paying attention to that as part of the process is very useful feedback and an outcome that I want. So with that being said, I've been thinking about, some of the things that I see people doing as far as like challenges, different kinds of challenges, whether it be weight loss or activity or whatever it be related to health, or rewards, and trying to make things really fun along the way. And I totally get it, and I see the appeal, right? So anything that's going to help sort of inspire or inspire us or give us validation for the effort that we're putting in, I see that as as definitely can have some positive things about it. And that's with weight loss in mind. But then I start thinking about, well, what about weight wellness? Do I want to, basically a question that I ask myself is this something I want to do for the long term? And when I think about things like some of the challenges and rewards, that's not something I really want to do for myself long term, so I really kind of avoid doing them. But then, I say, whatever works for each individual is totally fine. But I wonder about the longevity, right? Are challenges something that you do want to incorporate into your life long term? And if so, that's totally great. And I think it's always great to sort of give ourselves an opportunity to up level or try something we may not have, or commit to something. So I see the appeal in that. So I guess my question is, do we want to make weight loss fun? Because then what happens once we get to our goal weight and we're not trying to achieve a certain number, or get to a certain size, or lose certain inches? When we lose all of that feedback, is that a problem? And I worry about that for myself, and I wonder what you all think about it. Have you thought about what happens when you get to that goal weight, and that some of these things that you're doing for motivation and such may not really factor in anymore? Or do they? And let me clarify a little bit more, which is, a goal for me is that I really want to get to a point where my wellness habits and my behaviors are truly habits and just part of my life, and not having to take a lot of focus to keep cultivating. And so that I can get to that point and sort of get some of that stuff figured out and incorporate it into my life without it having to take extra effort or extra energy or extra focus, so that I can then work on something else or see what's the next evolution of things once I've got that, sort of incorporated and figured out. So with that in mind, I wonder about, so basically I want it to sort of fade into the background for me. I don't want to have to focus on weight loss a whole lot. Basically, I just want to up level the life to get to a place where I'm stable and I'm doing the things routinely that, put me in a place of weight wellness, basically. So when I think about that, that's where I wonder if if I want to be the person today, if I want to be the same person today, that will be that same person at goal weight. So I'm trying to live that life now and let the weight follow, right? So I'm trying not to do things that are temporary or that, won't be there or won't make sense once I'm at a goal weight. So that's why I question this. And I just want to make clear that, like, I don't have any problem with however anybody wants to go about doing it. I just am asking those questions for myself, and I wonder if any of you have thought about that as well. So that's my goal, is I really don't want to think about weight loss anymore. Now, I want to think about wellness and habits and the life I want, but I don't want it to be like a project anymore, right? So I'm trying to create that life where it's easy, it's running in the background. I've built those habits in. And so that's why I really second guess or hesitate to really do a whole lot. That's sort of some of these rewards or challenges that I see, and really only participate in ones that really reinforce something I'm already doing. It's not really asking me to do something different. But maybe I'm missing something out. What have you gained from your challenges or rewards that you're doing, or how do you think it's going to transition for you once you've gotten to sort of your stable point in your journey? So, hey guys, as I was watching the video back, I was realizing I'm just kind of rambling through some thoughts, and that's really because I'm still trying to figure out how I feel about it when I'm actually thinking about it. So if you got this far, congratulations for sticking with me. But I just wanted to come back on and sort of try to clarify, I think, if I can, where I'm at with things. And maybe I'm asking the wrong question. It's not that weight loss shouldn't be fun. I mean, we want to try to incorporate fun wherever we can, right? I just want to make sure that we're not doing it or at least that I'm not doing it, where it's going to cause it to be harder when I get to that goal point and weight loss really isn't the focus anymore. So I'm trying to make that transition and that pathway as smooth as possible. So I'm questioning, what I do now as compared to what I'll want to be doing later, and trying not to have a huge difference in that. I don't know if that makes any sense. If you guys get this at all, please let me know, or if it doesn't make sense, please tell me that too. I appreciate you sticking with me for these ramblings where my thoughts really aren't that cohesive yet, because I'm still kind of figuring it out. So anyway, yeah, comment down below, let me know what you think. What is your perspective on all of this? I would love to hear from you. So until next time, be well. Thanks.